Welcome to this comprehensive guide for beginner game developers. Today, we'll learn how to create a functional score system in Unity, utilizing UI Text and Visual Studio. This step-by-step tutorial will cover everything from setting up your UI elements to scripting the score logic. To begin, open Unity and create a new project. You can select either a 2D or 3D template, depending on the specific requirements and nature of your game. For this tutorial, the template choice won't significantly impact the score system implementation. Once your project is loaded, navigate to the hierarchy window. Right-click anywhere in the window, then select UI, and finally choose Canvas. The canvas is the essential container where all your user interface elements will reside. With the canvas selected in the hierarchy, look at the inspector window. Ensure that the render mode for the canvas is set to screen space overlay. This configuration is crucial as it ensures your UI elements are rendered directly on top of the game world, always visible to the player. Next, locate the Canvas Scaler component in the inspector. Set the UI Scale mode to scale with screen size. This setting is vital for responsive UI design, allowing your score display to automatically adjust and look consistent across various screen resolutions and aspect ratios. After setting the scale mode, define a reference resolution that closely matches your target platform's most common screen resolution, such as 1920 by 1080. This provides a baseline for how your UI will scale, ensuring optimal visual fidelity. Now, let's add the actual text element for our score. Right-click on the canvas in the hierarchy, navigate to UI, and then select Text Mesh Pro. Text Mesh Pro is preferred over the standard text component for its superior rendering quality and extensive customization options. If a prompt appears to import TMP Essentials, click Import. This step integrates the necessary Text Mesh Pro assets into your project, enabling you to use its advanced text features without issues. Once the Text Mesh Pro object is created, select it in the hierarchy. In the inspector, rename this game object to Score Text. Using clear, descriptive names like this is a good practice for keeping your project organized and easy to navigate. With Score Text selected, go to the inspector. In the text input field, type Score 0 to set its initial display. Adjust the font size, color, and alignment to your liking, ensuring the text is large enough and contrasts well with your game's background for optimal readability. Now, use the Rect tool, located in the top left corner of the Unity editor, to precisely position the score text element on your canvas. Drag and resize it in the scene view until it's exactly where you want the score to appear in your game. To ensure your score text stays in place regardless of screen resizing, set its anchor. In the Rect Transform component of Score Text, click the Anchor Presets button. Choose an appropriate anchor, such as the top right corner, to fix its position relative to that part of the screen. For better project organization, create an empty game object in the hierarchy and name it UI Manager. Then, drag your Canvas game object into this new UI Manager object. This creates a clean parent-child relationship, making your hierarchy easier to manage. With our UI set up, it's time to create the script that will manage our score. In the project window, right-click, select Create, and then choose C# Script. Name this new script UI Manager. Now, drag the UI Manager script from the project window onto the UI Manager game object in the hierarchy. This action attaches the script component to your game object, allowing it to execute code and manage your UI. Double-click the UI Manager script in the project window to open it in Visual Studio. This is where we will write all the C# code to control our score system. Inside Visual Studio, at the very top of your UI Manager.cs script, add the line using TM Pro. This statement is essential as it imports the Text Mesh Pro namespace, allowing your script to interact with Text Mesh Pro UI elements. Within the UI Manager class, declare two key variables: public Text Mesh Pro GUI Score Text to create a reference to your UI text object, and private int score to store the actual integer value of the player's score. The public keyword makes score text visible in the Unity inspector. Return to the Unity editor and select the UI Manager game object in the hierarchy. In the inspector, you'll now see the score text field from your script. Drag this score text game object from the hierarchy directly into this score text field. This links your script to the Visual UI element. Back in Visual Studio, inside the Start method, initialize your score by setting score equals 0. Immediately after, call a new method, updateScoreText. This ensures the score display is correct from the moment the game begins. Now, let's define the updateScoreText method. This method will take the current integer value of score and convert it into a string, then assign it to the text property of your ScoreText UI element, prefixed with score. Finally, create the addScore method. This public method accepts an integer points as an argument. It adds these points to the current score and then immediately calls updateScoreText to refresh the display, making it easy for other scripts to update the score. To update the score from other game scripts, you need a way to access the UI Manager. One common approach is to use findObjectOfType, UI Manager, in the start method of the script that needs to add points. Remember to cache this reference for performance. For a more robust and performant solution, especially if many scripts will interact with the UI Manager, consider creating a static instance. In your UI Manager script, declare public static UI Manager instance and assign instance equals this within the awake method. With a static instance, any other script can easily call UI Manager instance.addScore directly without needing to find the object in the scene. This simplifies score updates significantly. As a helpful tip for beginners, always add comments to your code. Explaining what each part does will greatly assist you and others in understanding and maintaining the code later on, especially as projects grow in complexity. Another crucial tip is to use descriptive names for your variables and methods. Names like ScoreText or updateScoreText clearly indicate their purpose, making your code much more readable and intuitive for anyone reviewing it. Regularly test your game to ensure the score system is working as expected. Frequent testing helps you catch and fix bugs early in the development process, saving time and effort in the long run. Implement error handling, such as checking for null references. For instance, ensure your UI Manager variable is not null before attempting to call its methods. This prevents common runtime errors that can crash your game. For UI best practices, always name your UI elements sensibly and organize them within empty game objects. This keeps your hierarchy clean and manageable, especially in projects with many UI components. Always use anchors and the canvas scaler effectively. These tools are fundamental for ensuring your UI elements scale and position correctly across different screen sizes and resolutions, providing a consistent user experience. A final UI tip: avoid using Best Fit on TextMesh Pro elements. While it seems convenient, it can lead to inconsistent text sizes and readability issues across various displays, making your UI look unprofessional. To enhance your score system further, consider implementing a high score feature. You can use Unity's player prefs to easily save and load the highest score achieved by the player, adding a competitive element to your game. Another enhancement is to add score multipliers for consecutive actions. This rewards players for skillful gameplay streaks, making the scoring feel more dynamic and engaging. Include animations or visual effects when the score is updated. A subtle pop or color change on the score text provides immediate and satisfying feedback to the player, making the score increase feel more impactful. Finally, incorporate sound effects when the score changes. A distinct sound for gaining points significantly enhances the player's experience and engagement, providing auditory confirmation of their actions. This detailed guide provides a solid foundation for creating a robust and engaging score system in Unity. Remember to test frequently, iterate on your design, and keep exploring new ways to enhance your game. Happy developing!